That's it. I'm not gonna lie. When I was in DR, I was drinking that Mama Juana shit though. That shit right there. You got to drink that. That shit is.
You was doing
Yeah.
like the natives.
They got me to buy a condo. I drank so much of that shit. I had to. Yeah, that shit was
That's why
crazy.
I'm
I
not
came.
coming to see you in
Yeah.
Florida. Talk about I want to take you out. You think I'm bugging? You think I'm playing? This nigga think I'm stupid. All right,
Yo.
let's get it.
Let's go.
Everything conceivable.
Turn that shit up, bitch. Big face beats.
MJ shit though, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about it in the studio with the RecBoys though. It's showtime.
The hottest DJ
We're ready to let the horns go, right? Okay, look. I try to tell them nobody do it like these guys, so I'll explain it with La Sicaria. 2 languages so y'all can get hit both ways.
Hit for the heat.
So we don't care if you throw shade. The RecBoys got it locked again. I'm talking the hottest guests, independent artists to the executive gems.
En la calle con el show número 1.
Juno.
Poniendo la presión como el chulo de los miércoles.
That's every Wednesday at 7. We're independent from past to present to future. Don't let me lose you. The show is
You
fire.
catch wreck, go get wreck. El mundo se prepare. Estamos internacional, nadie que se compare.
And they throw you the trivia, so you gotta be sharp. Chris think he know it all, so beat him and you quiet as
En
bar.
las estaciones FM, YouTube and Facebook Live. Yeah, DJ Shot and Mr. Catch wreck. Thank you for watching.
RecBoys
Request aka Catch Wreck.
and DJ RecBoy Shaq.
So, RecBoys? Nigga, I love you. You in my heart every day, motherfucker.
RecBoys.
The RecBoys.
RecBoys. I'm tapping with my guys, the RecBoys. You should tap in too.
In the studio, we're catching wreck.
What's shaking, my peoples? You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Wreck. We are the RecBoys, and this is in the studio. Happy hump day, my peoples. What's shaking, homie? How you feeling? What's up?
Oh man, you already know, bro. Blessed. Glad to be back another week. You know, I was looking down, sharing the show as you should be, as everybody who's tapped in should be right now.
Already,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I shared it, but I know I'm on there. So
Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We on the YouTube, the Instagram Live, Facebook Live. Go check it out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm excited about the night. Me and the guest was chopping it up beforehand while you were doing what you were doing, and I was telling him like, yo, we knew each other since 2011 or 12. I said 12 or 13, somewhere in that time frame, right? Because that's when we did the brass rail and we did the joint by the water in Newburgh, and I think he might have performed at one of our showcases, or we might have been at the same show. I forget, but it's been multiple times, right?
Okay.
And at first he was like, "Yo, damn, I don't know if we ever met," and I had to remind him, you know what I mean? And then I was talking about our conversation that we had, where you was like, "Yo, that's the dude, that's the guy from the army, right?" And I was like, "Yeah," you know what I mean? He was singing when we seen him perform. He was singing.
Right. Got you.
We learned later that he rapped and produced.
Yeah, I remember hearing him, and we were like, "Yo, who is that?"
Right.
That guy? Yeah. But what up, man? What's happening, man? How you feeling? I lost my drink, man.
That's bad. That's bad. You lost your drink.
Business. I'm just gonna have to make another drink. That's business.
You already know though, man. I'm chilling.
Shout out to Gabe.
Yo,
Tea Time with Bunkies in the building. Go ahead.
Real quick though, y'all seen, so yesterday, man, DC's puts up in his from Love and Hip Hop, puts up, damn, I got a phone call, she telling me she's pregnant, right? So I'm like, damn, that shit is crazy. So I'm like, I remember seeing the show where Yandy was telling Shorty that she was the one who commented at her in the inbox. So, you know, being funny, we had to put it up on the page. Like Yandy must have got to his phone again, because there's no way on screen there he posted no shit like that. Like that.
Maybe. Man, I don't know. Man, right now, in this day and age, man, everything happens for likes. Found my drink, too. I found my drink. It's across the room, but I found it. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in tonight. Shout out to my homie Gabe. If you guys missed What We Talking About podcast, make sure you guys run that back or tap in live every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram. Shout out to my people on Instagram, actually. Tuned in. I see you up there. And shout out to Tea Time with Bunky. Make sure you guys tap into her tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. Those are our people, so make sure you check them out. Tune in and be a part of the show. You know what? I gotta ask you a question.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I was watching something and I got to thinking, and it's like the agenda, do you believe has hit in hip hop?
What you mean? What's the hidden agenda?
Like the whatever hidden agenda may be, do you think it has hit in hip hop?
Or are you talking about like the targeting of people in hip hop?
Or
That's
no,
what
no,
you.
no, no. What I'm talking about, do you like the industry plans? Do you think that there's really like there's an influence that infiltrated hip hop to have us thinking and moving and doing things to what other people might want us to be doing?
Damn.
Anybody tuned in, feel free to
Yeah.
answer.
Um. Good question. I think when the money started getting involved, people started doing shit for money,
Well,
and
okay, okay. So check this out.
you know what I'm saying?
Do you think that people with money make certain people pop to push a certain agenda?
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching last night. I was watching I'm not gonna say the name of the show because they're not sponsoring. I was watching some type of show where you had to try out. You know what I mean? And at the end you won like a couple 100,000, right? And the kid who won compared to the kid or the lady who should have won, like some was rapping all off beat. Don't get me wrong, it was a nice song, but it was all off beat. The only thing that was really dope about it was his passion and his drive behind it, right? So I get why he won because you felt it. But the more polished dude who came out and killed it, I mean, crazy performance, didn't like killed it. You know what I mean? Lost because they knew that this is the style of music that is, you know what I mean? Like they throw a
But
couple
see,
dollars at.
yeah,
And
no, yeah, but that's different. That's different
what do
from
you mean?
saying okay, this guy has talent, so that if I put this guy's talent to where it can get seen, it's gonna take off. Versus this guy ain't got talent. I'm just gonna give him everything, and I want him to push my agenda. And because I have the money, I can, like Dave said, Cardi, Dave, elaborate. Angie said yes. If you believe so, elaborate and who? Go ahead.
So in my opinion, that's exactly what I mean. They know that's why you got all these one-hit wonders. You got nobody putting out bodies of work that you can know from the last 5-6 years that you know they got work and you go back and listen to it. You might hear them once or twice and then they die off. You know what I mean? It's almost like they playing a dice game. They hit a hot one. You know what I mean? Like that's the shit now, and they know it.
But with that thinking, that would be kind of a waste of money because then every 2-3 years you're putting more money into something to make it hot. Like I'm talking about
ownership,
like
the ownership is in owning it, right? So whether the dude pops right now and he gets a hit that's smashing, they get their money back, they recoup their bread. Now dude goes on to do whatever, or nobody never hears from him again. They still own the masters. So now anywhere that shit goes or it plays or the rights to fucking license it or whatever, they own. That's money for life.
Yeah, but see, I'm thinking more so of influence. I'm not thinking about the ownership part.
No,
What
I'm saying why
they
would put the bread up. That's why I'm saying we don't know the
Yeah,
value of what we at one point we didn't know the value of what we had.
Yeah, but what I'm saying if they know they're making disposable music, then the music's not really going to be that much worth that much later on down the line anyway, because they're making disposable music. I'm more interested in okay, I don't want to dive down the rabbit hole, but they said Little Nas X. They said when he first was rapping, he wasn't trying to come out of the closet or whatever the case may be. And then it was like the pink everything, this, that, and the third, and he went to the moon. A lot. Is that what has that part influenced hip hop? Or do we have actors like that in hip hop? I'm not talking about putting the money where the talent is, but pushing a certain agenda.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm leaving it at that. Like, you know what I mean?
No, because I'm wondering. No, because I'm wondering. He said yes. Why does Kendrick has 2 songs with Playboy Cardi? Now, see, that's what I'm saying. Like Playboy Cardi, Like, I can't get into the music. I don't think it's because I'm old or I'm not outside. I don't feel the music. Like, it doesn't, to me, it's not good music. It's not, I don't know, just to me. Dave says, I don't believe they ever planned on Cardi having a second album. She was mainly skilled and didn't write. They showed what they could package and move the needle.
Yeah, they've been showed it way before Cardi.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Jacob Anderson II said it's definitely a certain agenda. But now, see, I know a lot of people have this on their mind. So now I'm thinking, is the agenda so strong that we believe that it's hot?
that's a good question. I don't know the answer.
Because my thing is, like, I don't care what type of, like, if you're pushing it, like Playboy Cardi, you'll listen. If you like him, you like him. In my opinion, I don't think he's hot. I don't think it's because I'm old either. I think
let me ask you this though. Is it not a business though? Like, everybody could sit here, like, we could sit here and say that gender shit and but as a business move for the guy who makes the money.
Yeah, but it's different. I think it's a little bit more than business. I think it's about power. I think it's more so about controlling
the needle. All right, we're gonna have to chop it up. We definitely have to chop it up.
I mean, because it wilded me out, because it's like, yo, either there's a hidden agenda and they're making it seem like this shit is hot, or we really dig this shit and it's not a hidden agenda. We say what's hot, and then they jump on behind it.
So I don't remember. I don't know if you remember when I made the analogy. People wear Nikes because they see the shit every day. People wear certain clothing because they see it's the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's the same thing.
Yeah, but my nigga, see, yes and no, because you can hear the same. You can hear that shit over and over again, and some of that shit isn't gonna get better. It might get worse.
Some of it not, but some of it, yeah. But it ain't us who's consuming it. It's the kids.
All right,
like,
but even so, dude, if the shit is whack, the shit is whack.
But it's whack to you, and it's good to somebody else. The same shit I tell everybody on this show.
Right,
We'll get to it. We'll talk about it.
But is it whack to me, or is it because the masses are or the people that are making it seem as if it's hot?
They could. It's in that day and era where they could be buying all that shit too, but different time, different conversation. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta have to figure this one out. This shit was bugging me the fuck out for a little while, and I was like, yo, man, I gotta figure this shit out, because I don't think that I'm that fucking old that this shit garbage. I'm just gonna say it. To me, Black said, it gives it a vibe or whatever. Even going to the gym, I probably couldn't get right with that. I'm probably gonna I don't know. Anyway, we got a dope show lined up. Shout out to everybody that is tuned in, joining in with the chat. I had to jump out there. Maybe we could get a different show and still, and get to those type of things. Cause I'm fucked up. I don't know if this shit is good, or if I don't know if it's really good, or the people are they're forced to say it's good.
Right. Salute to Rashida. I see her tap in. Salute. But tonight, man, we got Jag in the building.
Yes,
Two Top Productions. You know what I mean? The Writer's Block podcast. He's an artist. He's a producer. He's a singer. The guy wears many hats. You know what I mean? Served our country. You know what I mean? Salute to him for putting his life on the line for us. You know what I mean? I'm excited about the night. Like I said earlier, we've known of him and knew him since about 2012, 2013. So now they actually, have the thing go full circle and be able to chop it up with him and introduce him to everybody is kind of dope.
No. He said I would love to be on that show. This needs to be talked about. Yo, maybe we'll hit you up. Maybe we get in touch with some other podcasters, and I'll bring some more ideas, and we sit down at the round table and chop it up. But like the homie said, let's get into it. Let's go. Jag, what up, homie? How you feeling?
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm cooling, enjoying the night. It's a little chilly outside. I had to put the hoodie on, you feel me?
Nice. Yo,
Thank
listen.
you so much for having me on, though. Thank you, brothers. How y'all feeling?
Good.
Nah, we feeling good, man. Yo, listen, before we get crazy and before we jump into it, let everybody know who you are, where you repping, and why we got you here, homie.
Copy that. Well, my name is Jag. I'm originally from Harlem, New York City. I'm repping Poughkeepsie 845 all the way. You know what I'm saying? And I am a producer, rapper, singer, recording artist. Record my own music, audio engineering. I also do photography and videography. And I'm also now involved in getting in with the community programs and teaching the youth these skills as well. Podcasting, audio engineering, photography, videography, all that great stuff. So I'm here to kick it with the RecBoys in the studio, and it's just like that, baby.
Nice. Listen, man, it's dope to have you on the show. I see you doing a lot of things. Chris, Chris does the scheduling and signing, getting the guest on. So Chris, jump in, man. Let's get to it.
Now, so in the introduction, I said we known of you since 2012, 2013, and when we first seen you, you was singing. We didn't even know you rapped.
Oh, right.
At that time, right? Because I forget. I think the first time we met you was at the Brass Rail. It was a Mikey De Niro joint. I forget the name of the event, but he used to do a bunch of events there all the time. And you were one of the acts, right? And you were singing up there. And then to find out maybe a year later or so, we see you rapping. You always sung and rap?
I started off with rap. I've been rapping. I've been writing rap since I was young, man. I started off really with rap. Like, I consider myself more of a rapper, but I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I experienced a lot of different things back in the day. I ran with a few different, variety of people and it was involved in different things. And, so I got out of that and moved into more conscious hip hop because I'm like, yeah, it's time to mature. And but always been in rap, man. I always loved to sing, but rapping is my shit. So, and I do spoken word and poetry too. So, but yeah, singing didn't come till I didn't actually start recording myself singing until I was in the booth here with my man Rocket Don. Rest in peace to him because he passed away last year. But he had a label, Rocket Don Records, and there was a whole group of us signed to the label, maybe a dozen of us probably, right here in the city of Poughkeepsie. So, like at that point in time, now I'm actually starting to record myself singing, but now I'm like 19 or so, but I've been writing rap since I was like 12, 13.
Interesting. So you were in the service?
Yup, I got out like 2 years ago. Actually April of 2023, I got out. And I did 17 years in the National Guard. I had 3 different jobs where a lot of people go in, they get like 1 or 2. I went in as a human resource specialist in 2006. I joined February 2006. And then around like 2010-ish, I went to military police school. So I went from human resource specialist, then I became an MP too. And then around 2016-ish or 2015, I went to a school and became a internment and resettlement specialist, which is the same as like corrections. So I had those 3 jobs, in the military. And I've been to Afghanistan, I've been to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, I've been to Italy twice, Puerto Rico. I've been around a little bit.
I got 2 things.
Yeah.
So you was the police.
And you know it.
Yo, my man. How,
I'm about to plant some drugs on y'all right now, man.
Yo, I'm trying to figure out how you rap, and you the police.
Now, what's crazy is, you got to make a change. Like, so by the time I joined the military, I was 21 years old. Like I said, I started off, I consider myself a rapper. I'm rapping about all kind of stuff, dealing drugs, all kind of extra sexual, promiscuous type of shit, seeing different things going down. And then, honest truth is, a lot of the stuff I was rapping, it was just an emulation. It was me trying to duplicate something I thought was cool. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the stuff I was saying, I observed. Some of the stuff I was saying I was actually doing, and then a lot of it was like we just making shit rhyme, and I'ma shoot a nigga, and I'ma put a nigga under the bridge, and it's all kinds of shit. I ain't never murdered nobody, never had to shoot nobody, but the lyrics is reflecting all this kind of crazy shit. So by the time I'm like 19, 20, I changed my whole style anyway. So that's when I started singing, really.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How was it ingesting hip hop when you were out of the country? Like what? Like how was like especially like what you could get and what you couldn't get, what you could hear, what you couldn't hear? Was there a limit like in different countries and where you were stationed at different areas? Like was there a limit to what you were actually getting as far as hip hop or music, period?
I wouldn't even know because I mainly focus on creating music and most of the time. But now I'm 40 now and I'm listening to a lot of love songs. I'm trying to bring that back. So like when I was overseas, I was focused on doing my job, and then I was in there working on making beats and recording nonstop. Or I'd be on the phone with my wife for 6. Yeah, I'm divorced now, but I'd be on the phone with my wife 5 or 6 hours and then get a few hours of sleep and go to work. You know what I mean? So I wasn't even so much trying to listen to music. And to keep it 100 with you, if anything, I was watching movies. And at that point in time, being away from my wife, half of the movies I was watching was of the X-rated variety. Anyway.
I bet.
Man. But were you networking with the music?
Was this.
You stupid. Were you networking with the music though? Like, because you got guys from all over the country. You know what I mean? Are you telling people, yo, listen, I'm Jag, I produce and how much of those connections do you utilize today?
Well, I mean, I made a few connections. When I was overseas, I definitely was outside. If they had any type of event we could perform, I performed. But my main objective was to just go and do my job and focus on my production. So I was always like, anytime I would leave home, make sure I have my laptop, I got my little computer, I got me a little set of speakers that's mobile, and I'm working on beats and recording. Networking primarily. If I was meeting people, it would still be through social media, because being on the base, it wasn't like music was turned off, like totally, as far as, I don't know, like trying to level up or anything of that nature. I would just focus on creating, and then if I saw a chance to perform, I did perform, but not so much try to do too much with music. And when I was in that kind of mind state, like I'm doing my job. Like I just turned it off.
You were born and raised in Poughkeepsie?
I'm from Harlem. I'm born and raised in New York City, and my family's from Grant Projects, from 125th Street, Amsterdam Avenue, and what I'm saying, a lot of legends from down there, man. Keith Sweater's from down there. You already know Dipset's from Harlem.
I was gonna say you sounded like Jim Jones right now. You might be from the Bronx, but you claiming Harlem.
Let's keep it a buck. Some of them ain't.
Yo.
But I guess if your grandma live in Harlem, you from Harlem then, right?
Yeah, my grandmother actually, she had the apartment in Harlem, and then she left the apartment to my mother where I was raised, and my uncles and aunts too was stay with my mother too for a while. And my uncle Fox, I know y'all know Big Veg. He actually met up with my uncle down there and did an interview with him. Silver Fox, he actually taught LL how to,
Wow.
But I taught me how to rap. But that's my uncle. I love him. He taught LL how to rap. He's a legend. You know what I'm saying? But me and him was kind of separated through, just because of circumstances. But yeah, he's a legend. A lot of great people out of Harlem, man.
That's dope.
You said something very interesting, and knowing where you're at now, like, what was it coming up that made you say, okay, let me focus up and really fly straight? Because you told me like you're from Harlem. You said that the crib was passed down from grandma and the moms, and a lot like that story. But to know at 20, okay, rapping about that is just rapping about that. Now I got to go ahead and do what I got to do. At 40, you telling me you in the love song. So it seems like you progressed the way you were supposed to. So what was going on in your life that gave you that 100 straight and narrow to where it's like I gotta change this shit somehow, some way?
You know, I definitely started maturing. I definitely, when my nieces and nephews was born, that was part of it. My nephew was born when I was 18, and I had came home from Job Corps. He was born December 24th. My birthday is on December 19th. So I turned 18, and then he was born a few days later here in the city of Poughkeepsie. I came to visit and, you know, see my sister in the hospital. And then my sister had a daughter 2 years after that. So my niece and my nephew, that helped me to, you know, kind of clean up my image and, you know, just want myself to be presented more like in a professional kind of light in a way. And also my own children. I have two daughters that's 13 and they, you know, they're 6 months apart. You know, I have a 5-year-old. I have two 13-year-old daughters.
Said, wait, 6 months apart, nigga. I can do math. Hold up.
Shy, he just told you he into love songs. Like you not listening.
Hey, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold
he
up.
just told you he was into
up.
love songs, bro.
You know the meme where the kid is like, wait a minute. My son said they 6 months apart. Wow. So is that before? Go ahead.
You know what happened? You know what happened? Because a lot of people, you know, I'm gonna try to take 30 seconds to sum it up. I was in a relationship. We split. Then I met this girl. It went down. She got pregnant. Tried to stay with her. I realized she wasn't the one. Mind you, she's in jail right now. The one that I left. So I was with a girl. I had a girlfriend. We split up. Then I found this other girl. Realized, you know, she got pregnant. Realized she was a hot mess. Left her alone. Went back to my regular girlfriend. We got married. But by the time that happened, she was pregnant, and I was on my way to Afghanistan. It was just everything happened fast. Like I was already in a relationship with my ex-wife. He wasn't married at the time, just my girlfriend.
Right. So that means your pull-out game was weak. You was focused on something else. Your pull-out game was weak at that point. She got you. She seduced you on that one.
Nah, it wasn't even the pull-out. It wasn't, you know.
Not fucking around with you.
It happens. No, listen.
The for real truth is the pull-out game was on pause at certain times. It was on. It got put on pause. I was like, man, I ain't got no kids. We in the club. Let's shoot it up.
Hey, that's right. But you see what happens with Shine? Shot up the club. You see what happens with Troy Ave? Y'all niggas keep shooting up the club if you want. Listen. Nah, that's dope though, man. I'm enjoying your story, man, because it seems like at the right point in time you realized what you needed to do and you did it. So, you know, I'm super excited to see what else, you know, life has in store. I didn't listen to the music yet. I haven't watched the video. I seen the video, and that's what I want to ask you about. Yo, my God, that thing looks like it's very expensive.
Not necessarily. We didn't.
Who let y'all run around in somebody's office? Like,
I can't.
No. All right, I can't. Yeah, but y'all was running around in somebody's workplace. Like that shit wasn't no.
Somebody's workplace.
That wasn't no building or where. There wasn't no studios, no Tyler Perry joint. Y'all was running around where people actually get checked. I was like, yo, this is amazing. Like they're really like it's really doctor shit in here, especially for But
that's crazy.
Yeah. Go ahead. You want to elaborate?
Not well. Yes, and not.
Don't get nobody fired because you is Popo. So
yeah. Oh man.
Don't get nobody fired. Yeah. Listen, hold on. Hold on. I gotta let the people know.
Disclaimer, shot.
No. He's stupid. In the chat, my nigga. Yeah, listen, be careful. I warned you. I'm not Adam. I don't want no indictments. I don't want. I don't want none of that coming from here, my guy. All right, let's go.
The way it happened was,
he trying to get his shit right. Yeah. Focus up.
I had access to this facility. I was the maintenance man.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
And so
Nice.
guys was like, yo, I had an idea. Do you think it's possible if we, and I was like, we could, I don't think, I said, let's run it. And
notice
we took a big risk. I don't want to go too much more into
yo,
it. But
I was gonna say, notice he said was the maintenance guy. Go ahead, proceed.
I
My
quit.
bad. Okay, yeah.
Well, it looked very clean in that motherfucker. So it
definitely was.
No. Yo, now that you guys know when we play the video, just look how clean it looks. It looks like that nigga looked like he had the whole cleaning crew in that motherfucker afterward.
I was cleaning the only reason that happened because I was cleaning that building alone, 2-story whole building. I was cleaning it by myself. It had no life. I not quit. Because everybody they hired kept leaving. It was a lot of work, which left me to do it alone.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah,
so we took advantage. We took advantage.
If you know some people that clean the banks, you can get, because I know those are private companies. You get in there with throw your jumper on, get in there, shoot about a half-hour footage, tell them clean up. Nah, real talk. That's smart.
Woo! But yo, let's get into the potting. Because after you do all the music and you're still doing music, how do you get into the podcast game?
So the podcast that came about when I met Ralph Mavor a couple years ago and the whole Mavor crew, and then I got aligned with the Urban Updates crew, and so what happened was I was trying to figure out how to just jump on board with a group that already got something going on, because I do everything by myself. I make all my beats, I record my music, I rap, sing, mix it, whatever. And I'm like, I want to jump on board with a team. So I met this, the team, and then I got on board with Urban Updates, and so I started doing the Q and Updates podcast. But the thing was, prior to that, I had already had a podcast that I called The Script, and it's an acronym, style, changing, raw, innovative, and popular topics. Script, style, changing, raw, innovative, popular topics. So it's supposed to be just, it was me and a lady I was working with in the past, and we started recording it, and I had my camera set up, but I didn't want to go back and edit it and post it. I'm like, nah, if I do a podcast, I'm just gonna go live and do it like what we doing now. Instead of having to shoot it and record. Like, nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to be, it's too many hours of work editing. And so I left that alone. So when I had a conversation with them, they was like, okay, we trying to get somebody to do the podcast. I was like, no doubt. But the whole time I really wanted to do more performing anyway. So, so that's how, I ended up doing it with them, because it allowed me to just be a part of a group that was already doing something. And I still was able to get out and perform with them at different events, which was awesome. So a huge shout out to the Mavor family out of Newburgh, 845.
That's the singer, right?
There's a whole crew. It's the whole crew. You got Ralph, you got Nisi, you got Carmen, you got Ursula, you got Gabby, you got Dev, you got now you got dang, I forgot his name, I think. But there's a whole crew, man. Like it's a whole movement.
No, that's super dope.
And they even do Mavor Kids, what I'm saying? They feed the people out in the streets. We got some called Mavor Week. During Mavor Week, I was hosting a segment called Artist Spotlight. We had people come perform, and I asked them questions, interviewed them, and hosted, and they did their thing, and we did that like twice. I'm trying to coordinate with him to do another one soon with my man Crooner, to get one for his label, cut from a different Kente, to get his artists and do their own artist spotlight segment. It'll be like a cut from a different Kente / Mavor artist spotlight collaboration joint. But
dope.
So I decided, I'm like, if I'm gonna do a podcast, like I'm doing it, I always wanted to do my own, so now it's time for me to just do that. So
how is it for you sitting on the other side of it though now? You know what I mean? Because now you got to take the artist perspective out of it, right? Because as an artist, it's easy for you to critique other artists. So how is that for you?
As far as critiquing?
Nah, like when you interviewing them, like sometimes you might interview somebody because they you get a dope vibe. You know what I mean? Maybe their music ain't the best, but you see the potential. You know what I mean? That happened here a couple times with us. You know what I mean? But you are an artist. You know what I mean? I'm looking at them as like, yo, damn, they really not that marketable. Maybe if they practice, they do this, they could be better, but they deserve a shot because they're working hard, right? Now
Right.
you're an artist who makes music, produces music. You know what I mean? Now you got them on your show, and you're in that same thing where, damn, this shit ain't the best. They okay. How do you handle that?
I feel like for me, I try to view it the same way they view it because they don't know me, you know, and well, some of them I do know, but you know, the fact that I do music and I just try to look at them for who they are. You know, let's say, you know, a little kid draws a picture. Obviously, he ain't Picasso, you know, but you want to say, yo, okay, I'm the thing is I ain't gonna lie to you if it's not dope. I'm be like, yo,
Okay.
that, you know, that wasn't too bad. Like, I definitely.
What you gonna tell him if it's not dope?
I'm gonna tell him like my go-to thing, like, yo, that's not that bad. Like, yo, you want to be honest.
Bullshit. No. See,
that's not that bad.
No. That's dope for an artist to say. Because at the same time, an artist interviewing another artist, the very first day you tell an artist that, yo, my guy, that ain't gonna get you the bag, he's gonna say you're hating.
You're hating. Yeah.
Now, see, it's different when I say it's not it because I don't rap, so I'm coming at you as a consumer or somebody that might want to invest in you. So if I tell you, yo, I'm not gonna put the bag behind you, sorry, you might need to go somewhere else. They might be like, all right, you know, they might say I'm hating, whatever the case may be, but it's more likely to be from hate if it's coming like from an artist. That's how they see it. I mean, that's
right.
You know,
that's crazy. But Jack, you gotta tell them though, bro. You gotta keep it a buck with them, man. Because to Shot's question earlier, I know you heard us when you was in the green room when Shot proposed, like, yo, is there an agenda in music, which is why, you know, they're pushing this type of music to us and all that. And bro, go ahead, elaborate. What you think about Shot's question earlier? He said it's serious as shit too, Shot.
Nah, yeah, he got focused. He stopped joking and everything.
I mean, with that question, I feel like, you know, I would take the same kind of angle that like somebody like Dr. Umar Johnson would take, because hip hop, he said, is hip hop really helping us or hurting us, something along those lines. And hip hop is beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful stories that have come from it. And like, I have certain go-to artists. First and foremost, KRS-One. So we can't look at hip hop and say, you know, everybody ain't the same. That's for one, but it's certain people moving it in certain directions. KRS-One, that's my guy. If I want to hear something that's gonna elevate me, I'm gonna listen to KRS-One. I'm gonna listen to Black Star. I'm gonna, you know, Kweli and Yasin Bey, also known as Mos Def. I'm gonna listen to some Black Star. I'm gonna listen to some Common. I'm gonna listen to some Black Thought. Maybe. I mean, I gotta, you know, the Locks ain't big on elevating music, but I got Keep Your Head to the Sky, Jada Kiss. I got Walk With Me, Sheek Louch, and Pressure, Sheek Louch. Styles P made I'm Black. You know, Jay-Z got Somehow, Some Way. I listen to Mad Pop because he's saying, Dear Mama, Keep Your Head Up, Me Against the World. 16 on Death Row. Brenda's Got a Baby. So
Jack, that's not what got you into hip hop though.
But that's what I have to gravitate towards. So now again, to answer the question, I do believe that it's being infiltrated, and that's why I stay away from much of what is being put out. And I pay attention to the things that's gonna make me better, not even as an artist. Because we like, oh, that beat was dope. Oh, he's nice. I don't care if you're nice, because if you with what you're saying don't resonate with me, I'm a father. I have 4 children. You know, if I wouldn't sit down and listen to it with my mom, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to catch me unless it's something I used to listen to when I was in my teens or 20s. Other than that, I don't hear nothing new. If it ain't positive, I don't want to hear it. Like Lupe, he's still damn near new to me, you know. But his message he ain't talking crazy. Join the Lucas. You know, one of the dopest songs I heard recently was the I'm Not Racist. Something like that. I'm like, whoa, like we need that. And I grew up listening to a brother named MCJX, Jason X, and he went to the mosque where I was raised in down in Harlem, mosque number 7. I got his music still on my playlist today that I grew up. He dropped that in the 80s. You know,
Yeah,
I got that on. Yeah,
you got me
so
kind of
that's-
nervous. You got me kind of nervous right now. I'm not even gonna hold you because with the knowledge you spitting and the people you saying and knowing Shy how he does with On the Rec, and a lot of his questions it's mixed, a little old school entertainment questions with some new school and shit. But you know some names right now, and I haven't heard too many people been on the show naming the names that you named. So I'm kind of nervous right now. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah,
Yo,
they probably wasn't raised in the Nation of Islam, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and with the singing, one of my top favorite artists is like Marvin Gaye, Usher, Maxwell. Those are my top favorite. Tupac, Talib Kweli. So when it comes to that, like Jay-Z's definitely in the top. I give him that. But that's what I cling to. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Those is my guys. Like I listen to a lot of Temptations. You know, and that's what I grew up on because growing up in the Nation, we wasn't listening to all that hip hop in the crib. We listened to Tony Braxton, Shaka Khan, Barry White, you know, Patti LaBelle, Luther Van. That's what my mom played. So that's what I grew up listening to until I turned on Hot 97 and I'm older.
Did y'all get Hot 97 in Poughkeepsie?
I was raised in Harlem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah, he said that shit serious as shit. Yeah, I was raised in Harlem. Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, but no, we got K104 and that's like a hip hop station. It used to be 196.1. That's like the hip hop station, but
fam, listen, I'm in the 845. Listen, don't ever say the K104 is hip hop. That is pop.
Yo, I almost died when I moved upstate in upstate in Sullivan County, and there was no radio, and there was no radio. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, mom? Like, it's free in New York. How they don't have it like over here? This shit is crazy. But real quick, shout out to hip hop, the Vote Hip Hop show. We on there Friday night. This Friday night, y'all tap in. They're gonna be interviewing us. We also on your show on the 8th as well, right?
You know it. Be
the
in
writer's
there.
block.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We're gonna chop it up over there. Shot, we're gonna be on the other side of the table now. We're gonna be in the hot seat.
I got some questions, man, because I love all the positivity and all of that other, but I like shoot 'em up, bang bang, sell a key, break down a key, cook a key, rock it back up, bring it back. I think it's storytelling. And I think we might be the only genre to where we get mad at a Stephen King. Everything can't be the autobiography of Malcolm X. Sometimes you got to throw some Stephen King, some James Patterson in there. Different people, different authors who give a different look on art. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, music, rap is art. It's subjective. It's a story being told. Everybody ain't got a good story. Brenda Got a Baby ain't a good story, my nigga.
At all.
You get what I'm saying? Especially how Brenda ended up. So I mean, I think there's pain. I think all of us as a whole should embrace hip hop for what it is and know the difference. You get what I'm saying? It's an art form. It's an expression. That doesn't mean you got to go out there and shoot up shit. Doesn't mean you got to spin the block. You know, my man is a cop. He spent the block 1 million times when he was 20. Tell him in the raps. It's just
stupid.
No, I'm just saying it's make believe. So people need to understand it.
There's a lot of artists like that too.
No, but I love having him on here because it shows the growth.
That's a good point. That's a very good point you made, Shai. Right? Like he's admitting to telling a story. You know what I mean? And the people are really living these stories through these artists. So, and I commend you on that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of artists won't. Fat Joe said it jokingly, so he don't get, you know what I mean, any charges. But it's crazy. But I don't know if you ready, King. This is Shai's favorite part of the show. This is the on the rec joint.
Yes, listen, you already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Rec, the one at home, Jag.
Wait, are you gonna tell us what the questions are about though, Shot? Normally you let us know what type of.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the question. I'll tell you the basis of the questions. You want the basis of the questions, nigga? It doesn't matter, nigga. You're not gonna know anyway, so it don't even. It probably might not even matter if you know. Yo, listen. This is the part of the show where Shot turns against me. Like literally, every week. 4
He's not
better.
my partner
I bet
for
you
this
don't-
for
I
this
bet you don't
segment.
3 or better. I bet you
Right.
don't 3 or better. You don't get 3 out of these right. I'm betting against Chris.
What we
ain't-
betting? What we betting?
Whatever you want. Oh, yo,
All
listen.
right. So if I win, you pick somebody in the audience tonight that gets a free shirt. If I win,
They gotta do something so I know who to pick.
well, you decide that. But that's the
I don't
bet.
care.
If I win,
don't care to pay a nigga a free shirt. You
Okay.
you want to give somebody a free shirt. So you tell him
no, because you saying I can't win, so now I got a
I
little
don't think you're
motivation
gonna
behind
win.
it.
I don't think you're gonna win. Is Vanessa in there? Because Vanessa be cheating for Chris.
Yeah, Vanessa
Google
text
and
me.
stuff.
Yeah, Vanessa text me.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right. Anyway, listen. I gotta give the heads up. The heads up is. Oh, shout out to Jag because I forgot to say it earlier. Thank you for your service.
Copy, bro.
And no, real talk. And tonight's questions are rappers who have served in the military. So let's go ahead and get it. I know you don't know it, so we gonna figure this one out.
Mystical. Now let me stop.
Listen, he's a
Master P.
option.
Now let me stop. Nori. Now let me stop.
Master
Okay.
P was in
Rick Ross was a correction officer.
Right.
No, we just military, no police.
What
Not
about
MP.
cannabis? Cannabis wasn't in, was it?
We gonna see. We gonna see. All right.
Copy.
Benjamin, big face. He was in the military. We got Matt that's in the military. Yo, real quick, if you guys were in the military and you fuck with the RecBoys and you love in the studio, let the people know. Hashtag I served. Hashtag I served. And that's it. Yeah, and that's in for love for Jag because you know he served. He just got out. But let's get to these questions. All right, let's go. Who served in the military but was dishonorably discharged for smoking marijuana? A. MC Hammer, B. Malice, C. Freddie Gibbs, or D. Fresh Kid Ice?
Man, Fresh Kid Ice seemed like you would do it to me. I don't know. Just the name alone, I'm not even sure who that is. Fresh Kid Ice.
I'm gonna Vanessa, where you at?
Hold on, Fresh Kid Ice is the guy
You gonna
who
stop
had
it, shot?
his
Stop it,
Yeah,
shot?
I stopped it. Relax, homie. Relax, man.
I'm waiting for
Look,
Vanessa.
You don't wanna, look, he want to give somebody. You want to make me give somebody a shirt?
Yeah.
This nigga's a funny guy. Listen, Fresh Kid Ice is the kid from 2 Live Crew, the one that always had the Chinese guy with the sling and had the arm in the sling. Peter said C. Matt said C.
I'm going C.
Boy said A. Zaire said A.
Now you know what? We on the Vote Hip Hop Show Friday, fucking with Zaire. So we going A. Wait, I'm going A. I'm going
Jack,
A.
what you got?
I'm gonna go with D.
Fresh Ice Kid?
It just the name itself just seems like I don't know. Like,
all right, let's get it.
Ooh, Rashida got it. Big face.
That's what
got
I meant
it.
to
Okay.
say.
Bad people got
it. That's exactly the one I had meant
Yo,
to choose.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Jag and Shot? I know Zahir be getting the shit wrong every week he tuned in. I should have never listened to him, yo. Damn.
All right, let's get the next one up.
So yo, he's one you don't want to listen to, and David Richards, you don't want to listen to them.
Who served in the military and became airborne certified at the time of his honorable discharge? A. Ice-T, B. Nate Dogg, C. Mystical, or D. Cannabis?
I would say Cannabis.
All right, he's going D. Chris, what you got?
I'm waiting. Let's see what the people talking about. Zahir, I'm not listening to you if you say some shit. Rashida, where you at? Big face. Dave, don't say nothing. Come on, man, help me out. Oh, he said B. Shit, he the first one to answer too.
B. We got
Jesus.
D.
I'm going D. I'm going with Big Face.
A, D.
I'm going with D.
All right, so everybody's saying D. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Ice-T.
Say what?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Zip.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
So
Yo,
tell him what happens if we
Say,
tie.
that's what I meant to
If
say.
you tie, you win. So you already know, but dude, y'all both don't want to have 0-0. That's not cool. My nigga. That's not cool. I'm just saying, y'all both don't want to be on a donut.
Well, shot. It's not just us. It's a lot of people in the comments with us. So 0. I'm trying to cheat.
I
And
mean,
use the people in the comments.
All right. Well, all right.
I'm about to
Check it
start
out.
copy and pasting, yo.
Figure this
Into
out.
my browser.
I told you. Let's get it. All right. Next question is Rashida's 2 for 2. Just letting you know. Who served in the military and would serve in Kuwait as a combat engineer?
Ice-T.
A. Ice-T. B. Nate Dogg. C. Mystical. Or D. Cannabis.
I'm gonna go
You got an answer?
Cannabis again. I could have swore he was in the military.
All right, so we got A and D. Cannabis is it? Everybody on here has been in the military.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do y'all like that.
Oh.
Mystical.
So guess what?
Right.
Chris, there's only 2 questions left.
Yeah, I know. I gotta try to get one.
Dude, guess ain't
Zip.
nobody get no free shirt. Got 3 questions for you to get. Once again, I told you.
Well, I gotta get one and hope that he get it wrong, and then I win.
All right, well.
Let's
Wait, what you
see.
said?
What do you mean? I said it too fast?
Engineer, D, he was an engineer. Who was an engineer? Combat engineer.
Oh, he fact checking you now.
Who? Don't listen to Big Face. If you listen, that's not nowhere near what the situation is, my guy. All right, I guarantee I can show you the questions. I got all my yeah. You can Google me. That works too, but you got to be on the show for that. You got to be on the show. You got to see. He said no, cannabis was infantry. All right, well, listen. Check it out. I got it there. All right, we got 2 more questions. So far, zip. This don't make no sense. And my guy is the police. He was the MP. You supposed police know everything.
I was
police
eating
know
donuts and shit. I was getting the donuts. And the free coffee.
All right, let's get to it. Music's kind of loud on this one. All right, who served in the military and would be stationed in Okinawa, Japan? A. Ice-T. B. Nate Dogg. C. MC Hammer. Or D. Cannabis.
This some bullshit.
Nah,
I'm
it is
gonna
right.
just go with Nate Dogg because he was the one singing "I got what right and different." So maybe it was Nate Dogg.
Oh, he didn't even stop it this time.
Nah, for what? Because you trying to cheat. Nah, you trying to cheat and do all that other shit. Nah, we not.
I was waiting for Rashida. Be like, come on, you gotta give me a shot. It's a little delay in the comments.
Dude, it's there. Pick a number, pick a letter. It's whatever, my guy. My guy got it right. It's 1 zip.
He be on his Nori shit. Like he just be.
He won. You won. It doesn't even matter now. Even if Chris gets this one right, Chris is 0 for 4.
Crazy.
I don't think he's been 0 for 4 all year.
Wow.
Yeah.
But Shot never let a question play like that. Oh yeah, either.
It's because it's the day after April Fool's Day. That's why.
Right.
You know what it is? You the police. That nigga ain't trying to answer no question. He ain't giving no facts. He's not answering no questions. When these niggas say he don't talk to police, he give all the wrong answers. You see it live. You're seeing it live right here. He's not playing. That's real life. All right, let's go. Last question. Who served in the military and will work his way up to petty officer 3rd class? I'm gonna pause it for Chris.
I would go with MC Hammer on that one. I don't know why. Just he seemed like he had his head on straight more than anybody. I don't know.
What is
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is a petty officer third class? Help me out. What is that?
I think that's Navy. That's either Navy or Marines, maybe. I think that's Navy. That's not a Army rank, so I'm not even sure. Petty officer.
Well, everybody's saying C.
All right, I'm going C.
Big Face said A. The intro guy said A, man. I don't know. You going against the intro guy?
Yeah, I'm going C. Rashida's been hot.
I know Rashida's been on fire. We're gonna have to get them on the next battle of the podcast. You know what we gotta do? I think we need some podcast people to hit us up so that we can have these serious conversations about hip hop. But I like to do it with some people who actually have a platform and actually speak to people. I don't want to talk to somebody who's scared to go live on TV. Right, I'm not gonna say anybody's name, but he's probably in here listening, and he's probably the most factual person that I could probably think of right now, but he's scared to get on TV. So it is what it is. All right, so we going with C? Everybody's going with C?
Yeah.
All right, man, let's see. For yeah.
Oh, that shit started again.
Yeah. Nah, it didn't start. I don't know what happened with the timer, but the timer kicked on way late. And it's Jag 2-1 for the win. So, Chris.
That means nobody getting a shirt. Jag didn't want y'all to get a shirt. Blame Jag.
That's you. You had to get 3. I knew you wanted to get 3 or better, my guy. Shout out to Free Jack. Free Jack is in the building. Yo, Free Jack, we need this interview. We never had the Kendrick talk. We need this interview. Stop playing. I need your interview. Shan, Uncle Shan, I need your interview. Shan, I really need you to hook me up with Roxanne Shante. I'm not even going to front. I need both. I need both of y'all on the show.
You can't tell Unc like that. He gonna curse you out, man.
He's cursed me out for less. He's cursed me out for less. So what? I might as well. If I'm gonna get cursed out, I might as well get cursed out for shooting at for trying to get the queen.
Right.
But listen.
He done told Shot, fuck your podcast right here live on the RecBoys. That shit was hilarious.
On my podcast. It wasn't that funny, but
and then hit me up later then hit me up later like, yo, nephew, you know I just be talking my shit. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if Shot thought you was just talking your shit. He took that shit serious.
That's shit. Queens get the money. I know how them Queens niggas get. So I'm not stressing. Yeah. Queens. You know, let me stop. All right, yo, listen. Check this out.
Wait. This is my favorite part of the show. This is what we like to call Rec or Wreck. This is what we're gonna play a video of yours, and the people tuned in gonna be able to tell us if they feeling it wreck. That's what we do over here. REC, we reach everything conceivable. That means they liking the joint, they feeling it. If they don't like it, Jag, they're gonna put Wreck, WRECK in the comments. That means they don't like it. And then they'll elaborate and tell you why they don't. You know what I mean? And then we'll give you our feedback on the joint as well.
Sounds good. Look, I can't wait.
Nice. Yeah, we're gonna get into that, but real quick, I have a PSA to give out. Yo, listen. There's too many of y'all niggas in here right now. There's too many of y'all to say y'all my peoples, y'all my friends. Don't be in here sneak watching. Share my shit, my nigga. Share the show, my nigga. No, for real. No, because there's a lot of niggas in there sneak watching. I see the numbers. Share the show, my people. If you fuck with me, share the show. That's it. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. Please share the show. Don't be
worldwide, baby. We all over the place. New York, down south, east, west. You already know what it is. We on this mission to catch Rec in the studio with the RecBoys. Fix your motherfucking face.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
RecBoys.
The way it goes down, like this. Chill, yup. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yo, Hawks, where you at? Where you at?
It's time we stop fucking around with these dudes, man.
D-Mac, where you at?
Y'all gonna need to be receiving some needles to numb the pain. I can easily eat you, and either one of my lethal people could do the same. Superhuman vision, seeing through the game since I came for the fame. Feeling high like a crane, got Hawks on my side. But he fly like a plane, and D-Mac on the track like a train. Lyrics smacking your brain. Different mothers, but we brothers like Tito, Mike Jackson, and Jermaine. Why you acting all strange? Your flows is weak, and you gon' need 50 cc's of me to sustain. Welcome to the rap arena where these fake MCs get slain. They all lame, we in need of a change. Let's start beasting, I'm a freak of nature, doing it again and again. All I need is a pen and a piece of paper, doing all of this for the love. I don't even hate you, I'm so hot that when you flow, I'll evaporate you. I got a buzz like a bundle of hornets. You see them dudes over there, them gonna be one up on them, leave them stuck on the corner, they can't handle it. Gotta finish them and administer pain.
So now you know that's where to find us if you want some. But once you cross that border, there's no way to go back home. Cause now you're with the predators, you better show backbone. Cause we get a rap on and leave you in need of a you won't last. Pain management, trying to stack to pain management. This is not true. Pain management, that's fake with havoc. It's around and again. Hit you with the arcane habits, strange static, but play backwards. And you will hear the subliminals that were aimed at you. Array havoc and day traffic, but the only shooting that I'll do is when I'll spray additives, sprays at it. But still will probably cause brain damage, leave you foggy after like an MDMA tablet. Should've studied up before you try to come bang at us. Now you have to reap the repercussions with pain management. You should've never tried to beat us. Like what was the rhyme or reason? You must have been high on needles and tussle with the hyenas. Cause now you're stuck with the gonorrhea. You hear that clicking? It's just my time to eat you. So run like a cheetah and scream like a Paul Revere with a message for all to hear, which is that the three musketeers with a here in the arms and are sworn to be dangerous. We're warning you vacated, you'll be a pawn in the pages. So now you know that's where to find us if you want some. But once you cross that border, there's no way to go back home. Cause now you're with the predators, you better show backbone. Cause we get a rap on and leave you in need of a cup. You won't last. Pain management, trying to stack to pain management. This is not true. Pain management, that's fake with havoc. It's around and again.
The script, I need my medicine. Cause when you the seal, know who you better than. I wear this mic in my hand like I'm a veteran, and I ain't never barking, I'm talking like I'm on Letterman. So hear me then. I'm cut from a different strain. Still I burn a piece of the earth to ease the pain. Let me get a piece of the verse to go insane. I needed a release, I promise to shake the frames out. Better know me is every part of a problem. The confident in the shit that you started. Been pushed to a limit, I had to fall for. Coming back with scalpels with names on all up. Telling people I cut it if they ain't with it. Play this shit how I want it, or you'll be food for the buzzers. It's nothing, and I don't think that they can handle it. Excuse me, muttering stutters, it's pretty clear that I'm under some type of pain management. I don't need it. Definitely gonna need it. Don't bring that whack over here. Don't even think about it. I'd rather get admitted.
So now you know that's where to find us if you want some. But once you cross that border, there's no way to go back home. Cause now you're with the predators, you better show backbone. Cause we get a rap on and leave you in need of a you won't last. Pain management, trying to stack to pain management. This is not true. Pain management, that's fake with havoc. It's around in the game.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shot, Mr. Catch Rec, the one and only Jag. Listen, you lit it up.
Appreciate you.
You lit it up. Not only that, everybody, shout out to Hawks, shout out to D-Mac.
Copy.
Yeah, they all held you down. It sounded clean.
Mm-hmm. I recorded that at the crib. I recorded that, and D-Mac produced the beat.
That beat was crazy.
Yo,
recorded it right here.
And it sounded clean, though. Did you hear how clean that shit sounded? And this is through these, so I can imagine bumping it in your car or something, or just the studio monitors. No, you guys did really, really good on that. I was
appreciate you.
Like I said, and the place looks squeaky clean, my nigga. Squeaky clean, my nigga. Squeaky clean, my nigga.
Oh man, but the one thing I didn't tell you before we did the segment, man, if you get 2 or more RECs, reaching everything conceivable, which obviously you did, they lighten it up on Instagram, they lighten it up on YouTube and Facebook. We invite you back. we invite you
Facts,
back
for
the end of the
real.
year.
Love y'all, man. You already know.
2025 rec wrap up. That's where everybody who has got 2 or more recs, who the people choose every week, get to come back and spit a live freestyle at the end. We like to call it the rec wrap up at the end of the year.
Yeah,
so
yeah, let's get
you're
it.
cordially invited.
You already know.
All right, I got you on the list.
Focus up. You gotta.
You already know.
845, my nigga. You already know. I might have my 845 hat on that night, so you know I'm team 845 all the way. You know, there's a.
I
bunch
gotta
of
give me a RecBoys shirt. I need a custom one if y'all don't mind.
Nah, absolutely, man. Yo, check this out.
My name on the back. My name on the back of everything. You know what I mean?
Okay, no, we can do that. I'm talking to my
well, he in the 8. He in the 8 shot. He literally down the road from you. So we make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen. We definitely make something happen.
He's in the kingdom. Oh, that's up.
Yeah.
That's up. Listen, I definitely had a dope time with you. Listen, young brother, you are very talented.
My brother.
Inspiring.
Yes, very inspiring. I'm loving you as the person, from overcoming what you overcame to being you, man. Because we don't have a lot of good people who are a lot of smart young men who, you know, get it and understand it. And hopefully, you know, we got some young people in here and they can watch and see and follow your lead, you know.
Right. Listen, I want my son calling you Unc any day before they call any punk on the corner Unc. Real talk. I want that type of role model. Real talk.
That's the kind of person I'm trying to be, because the what we call the fuckery is alive and well, y'all. It's crazy.
Oh nah, the devil is moving, my guy, and it's dope because you're in a area where they need positive role models. They need positive Black young men. There's a gap from the guys that really know better and the people who are just wilding out. And you're in the middle. So we need more people like you to bridge that gap so that, you know, you can talk to us and then you can convey that message to the youth, you know. But yo, listen, stay positive. I look forward to having you back on the show. Yo, listen, hit Hawks up, hit D-Mac up, let them know if they want to do a get on the show. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all got more work to go. You know, real quick. Look, I'm gonna put some people up here. This young lady right here has a talk show. It's called Peaches and Blade. Tap in with her.
Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Definitely tap into that. 8 p.m.
The word?
Yeah, 8 p.m.
Tap into her.
Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Facebook and YouTube.
Instagram, everywhere. Yes, everywhere. Peaches and Blade.
Her. We got who else we got up in here? We got Gabe in here. I'm trying to get to him. I'm trying to see Tea Time.
Well, the homie know Gabe, but definitely circle the block, get back with Gabe.
Oh yeah, he was on Finally TV. I caught that. Tea Time with Bunky. I'm trying to get to where Tea Time with Bunky.
That'd be a dope conversation. I'd definitely like to see you on Tea Time with Bunky.
That's the bro. That's the big bro.
Yeah, but I'd like to see you on Tea Time with Bunky because she get a little more in depth.
Tea Time with
Bunky on Facebook.
Yeah, she's really in tune to, like, you know, you guys are going to take a whole different journey and let the people really know. And these are the people
the dope part about what Shad is telling you about all this, all the people we're telling you, do what we do, but in a different way. And they're going to bring each one of these individuals is going to bring something different out of you than what everybody else is. You know what I mean? So they're going to be able to get the total package. And that's the dope part about it.
I know you know in the field radio, Aaron Boogie. Shout out to Aaron Boogie.
Yeah.
Yo, send that back over there. I know she always looking for music. And anybody else, you know, I know Big Face has Aces Up. I don't know if they do interviews, but tap into Big Face. He's also a producer, engineer. He did the intro to the song 3 years straight.
Copy that.
All right, here on the screen right now, Big Face. He does beats. He's always looking to tap in with other guys and other people that we bring on. Zaire Shabazz,
the Vote Hip Hop Show.
The Vote, we on there 2 days, nigga. The RecBoy takeover. It's up. You already know what it is. But yeah, make sure you tap into him. That's the homie right there.
And wait, and Shot on the 8th to the Top Productions, the writer's block with my man Jag. We're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Check us out there.
You know it.
Yeah. Nah, it's definitely gonna be it's gonna be a good conversation. I like to be on the other side where I'm not pushing buttons and doing all this other stuff.
I don't
And
know,
you
Shad.
know,
I don't like to be questioned. You know me. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
know.
it's gonna
That's
be a
why you
little
lost
different.
tonight. And he already told you he the police. I'm gonna have my
Right.
lawyer right here.
I might
Yo,
be
you
sick
see
that
me?
night. I
Yo,
might be
listen.
sick that night.
Yo,
Like, yo, I
listen.
gotta
You
go.
see me look over?
Hey, yo, Chris, how much you had to drink tonight? You roll into this real quick before we start the podcast. How many fingers holding up?
Also,
I'm glad I'm in
straight
another
line,
state.
Chad, let me see.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm in another state.
Also, Jag, we
Yes,
have
sir.
to inform you that this is actually 7 years ago, 8 years ago. 8 years ago, we started our show.
The video portion.
Video
Right.
portion. So live in the studio with the RecBoys premiered the first week in April
Copy
in
that.
2017.
Copy
So
that.
you're actually our anniversary show.
Oh
So
shit.
yeah,
Oh,
man. And you beat Chris, and you got invited up to the Rec Wrap Up. Oh
Yeah.
man, it's up.
Wait, and we're gonna
2025?
yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
we're on it.
cordially invite you to the battle of the podcast too. That's where we bring a whole bunch of different podcasts up, and we all get to play on the rec against each other and shit. Kind of dope.
I'm in there. You let me know.
Yeah. Listen, definitely had a dope time. Real quick before we get out of here, I need you to let everybody know where they can check you at. And I need a drop for In the Studio with the RecBoys. You know the move, homie. Let's get it.
You already know. My name is Jag, Jahg. You can catch me on Instagram. My music page is JAHG Music _3TP. And you can follow my business page, To The Top Productions. That's To The Top Productions with a Z at the end. And that's where I'm going to be doing my podcast, The Writer's Block. And I'm going to have the RecBoys on here with me next week. So as far as that, and then you can also catch me on YouTube. Just put my name, JAHG, and then 3TP. That's where you can follow me, baby. And I am here. I want to say thank you, man. I want to say thank you to the RecBoys for allowing me to share myself and some of my vibes with y'all. I'm glad y'all pulled up and spent some time with us this evening. And make sure y'all pull up to the next episode to In the Studio with the RecBoys on all the streaming platforms whenever you can. And show that love and support, family. Y'all know how we get down, baby.
Nice. My guy. Definitely appreciate you, homie. And yo, man, it's been a good night, homie.
Yes, sir. You know it. I appreciate y'all, brothers.
Thank you for your
All right,
time,
my
King.
guy.
Definitely appreciate you.
Safety.
Easy.
Dope show. Super dope show. How you feeling, man?
Now you already know, man. I just want to say one more time, Shad. They could catch us where Friday night, 8 p.m. Let them know where they catch us at Friday night.
Blaze 'em up radio. You already know the one and only Poppy Blaze. Make sure you guys download the Blaze 'em up app. We are streaming there. This will replay there Saturday night, 8 p.m. All right.
No, but
Also,
Friday we on the hip hop vote show. The Vote Hip Hop show.
No,
So
this
tap
show,
in.
This show is gonna re-air Saturday, but make sure you guys tap in Friday. We are on a Friday night, so you know we probably gonna be drunk.
Well, I be drunk on a Wednesday, so it don't make no difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't.
But now we're gonna have a good time, chop it up with the homie. His vibes, his energy was crazy last week. Now we get the it's different, you know, like I stated earlier, it's different being on the other side and being asked the questions. I don't like. My wife hit me up today and told me like, yo, I love you, even though you're not that talkative. Like, I'm really like not telling nobody, like, you know, if you know me, you know me, you know what time it is. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what I mean? She's, you know, whatever. But y'all get the point. So it's a little different being on the other side of it. So definitely check us out this Friday night, 8 p.m. the Vote Hip Hop Show. And you'll see the link on our page as well.
Listen, are you gonna open up? Because I gotta speak for the people. The people ain't gonna tune in if you tell them you're not gonna answer no questions.
Now I'm gonna answer questions, but I'm not gonna incriminate myself. Like, yo, listen, I'm not.
I think you ain't gotta incriminate. We're not going on no jumper. Cut it out, my nigga.
Listen.
I don't have no open cases. I know I don't have no open cases.
I don't either.
All the statute of limitations or my shit is over with.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't want to know.
We don't know what's going on. We don't even know. We're not even into.
Listen, y'all be careful out here, man. Real talk. Definitely see y'all next week. Next week's gonna be a dope show too, man. Next week's gonna be super dope. I mean, we had, how could I say this? How could I say this? So we had realtors on before. Salute to Jennifer Jones, she was on. Next week, Shy, for us, it's kind of a little monumental. Alyssa Stern's gonna be on the show. One of the people who gave us our first interview on the radio back in 2011, 2010 for Catch a Wreck Entertainment. You know what I mean? Now she also does the podcasting. She's a realtor in Florida, in New York, and North Carolina. Oh no, South Carolina, excuse me. And she's gonna be on next week, and we're gonna talk this realty talk. You know what I mean? But the price is going up and down. How everything's going. If you really want to tap into this real estate market, tap in next week and get some advice. Ask all the questions y'all want. That's what we're bringing on the show for. We trying to, you know what I mean? Let people know how to get it. You know what I mean? The biggest thing you could do is own property. Property. It's always gonna make you some bread if you buy it at the right cost. You know what I mean? So next week, tap in, get these questions. I don't know how versed she is as far as the loan process, but we're gonna tap into all that. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be kind of dope.
You already know DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Wreck. We are the RecBoys, and this is In the Studio with the RecBoys. I hope you guys had a dope time tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed our guests. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the conversation. You know, if you guys got any topics that you guys want us to cover or chop it up about, let us know. Hit the email. Yo, I wasn't playing, man. Share my shit. Share my shit. Like, for real. All right? Our shit. We in this together. we give too much love for it not to be reciprocated. And maybe it needs to be said. So guess what? I'm going to say it. Yo, don't be sneak watching. Share my shit. I know who you are. I'm watching. All right, yo, listen. Love you guys. That is our time. We will be back next week. Until then, you guys be safe, be blessed, and listen, stay on that. That's it. Yo, we out. Deuces. Easy.